Welcome back to another week of West Talk. Of course, I'm not Dustin. I'm actually stepping in for Dustin today. I'm Kevin Young, and here to talk about some pretty cool things that are happening here in the province of Newfoundland. But before we get to that, as always, we have a book to cover for this week. Newfoundland author Kelly Earle with her book, Rig Wives Stories. It says that we live our lives one hitch at a time. Along with what comes tears of anxiety and stress when trying to hold it all together. But then there's the laughter and comfort when surrounded by the right people, the ones we have grown close to, who we have become our family and our friends, our rocks some days, our fellow rig wives. The offshore is not for the faint of heart. The ocean can be a dark and lonely place. Our husbands risk their lives every time they go to work. While some people's relationships dissolve, others stand tall, and only the strong survive. And so this is a book that you can pick up anywhere Newfoundland books are sold. Highly recommend checking this out. It's a great story of understanding the wives of the husbands that go away to work primarily on our rigs and what they may go through. Maybe you yourself are one of those wives and want to feel relatable and want to check out this book. Highly encouraged to do that. By visiting any of the Newfoundland bookstores in and around the community, wherever you live. Without further ado, we've got an amazing event coming up this weekend. It's happening in central Newfoundland and Labrador between Gander and Grand Falls, and it is the Newfoundland and Labrador Winter Special Olympics. And here to talk to me about that are some of the members of the Brook team. We've got coach and club chair, Tony Bullen.
Hi.
How you doing, Tony?
Great.
Good, good.
Looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah.
Getting all excited.
It's going to be pretty awesome, isn't it?
It is. It's going to be just a great time.
And of course, with Tony, we have another coach here with us as well, Coach Jay Vasulin.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, pleasure. And a couple of star athletes. A couple of awesome athletes with us today. We've got Erica Boland here, and we've got Richard White.
Yeah.
So guys, welcome first of all to West Talk.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's going to be a lot of fun this weekend coming up. A lot of competitive fun, and looking forward to seeing what our Brook crew has to show and has to offer the province. But first of all, I want to talk to you, Tony. Tell me a bit about the Special Olympics crowd. You, of course, being the chair of the club here. What is the Special Olympics, first of all, and what is it that they do and compete in?
Well, Special Olympians are athletes with an intellectual disability, and they vary from severe to non-severe. And we have, in our club right now, we're up at 43 athletes in our club, which 12 years ago we had 11.
Wow.
So we're certainly grown. We've grown by 6 this year alone, right? And usually winter, summer, we have games. So we take our athletes on a road trip usually, unless we have it here in Brook. But for the most part, like this year, we have 5 snowshoers going to our event in Grand Falls this weekend, and we have 10 bowlers, 2 teams of bowling,
right,
and 5 snowshoers. So it'll be a fun event. Everybody goes out. Everybody wants to do as best they can. If you win, that's fine. If you don't win, that's fine too.
That's fine too.
You got to go out, you got to enjoy and mix with your peers and just have fun.
Yeah. And you mentioned a couple of those sports. You mentioned snowshoeing and bowling, and our 2 athletes here today are involved in that. So, Richard, you're snowshoeing.
Yes.
Yeah, so what's it like snowshoeing? You enjoy snowshoeing?
Yeah, I find it really fun.
Yeah? What's your favorite part about it?
The running.
The running?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you're snowshoeing and running. There's a running aspect to it as well?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. And you're going to be competing. Is this going to be your first time competing with the Special Olympics in the winter, or have you done this before?
I've done this a couple of times before.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you done? You done good?
Yeah, I've done pretty good.
Yes, awesome. So we're looking forward to some medals this weekend?
I'm hoping so.
Hoping so? Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you have to let us know. Keep us updated on that.
Yeah.
And of course, bowling. We have our athlete here, Erica Boland, who's in the bowling, going out to compete in that. So, Erica, tell me a bit about bowling for yourself. What is it like?
Well, I like it because it's with my friends that I made.
Yeah, so you made a lot of friends in bowling?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And are they competing as well?
Well, the
Yeah?
Devon level, I think.
Oh, wow. And you like bowling?
Yeah.
How long have you been bowling?
30 years.
30 years, I think.
Oh, wow. So you're a pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You have to teach me a few things because I can't bowl at all. I'm the worst bowler you'll ever meet. Yeah, yeah. So you have to teach me some stuff when you come back from the
Oh my
Olympics.
God. I'm glad he's not on my team.
Yes. Aren't we all? And of course, we've got our coach here, Coach Davis. Coach, first of all, what is it? What are the sports that you have a hand in coaching?
Well, for the most part right now it is snowshoeing, and as well I help coach bowling,
Yeah.
bocce, and track and field. And in the past we've had swimming as well.
Right.
We had a swimming aspect of our program as well.
That's awesome. So what's it like coaching, for the Special Olympics?
It's very rewarding.
Yeah.
Our athletes are awesome. They're very well-rounded individuals. They're very caring for each other. They have fun. They're engaged. They look forward to each week getting together. They support each other so well, and they're very affectionate. You know, they like to see others on their team succeed.
Right.
And they cheer them on and hope that they will do their very best, and they do. And with snowshoeing, as Richard mentioned, he runs, and we've been practicing every weekend since December towards this winter event in Grand Falls. And our team is well prepared. They're really in good shape. They've done well in their qualifying times, and we're certainly looking forward to
That's awesome.
competing in Grand Falls. But for the most part, the priority is we all want to have fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Tony, in terms of the sports that are represented in the Special Olympics, what are some of the sports, and do we have representatives from every one of those sports from here in Corner Brook that will be heading out to the Olympics this weekend?
No, we're only going to be doing snowshoeing and bowling, but we do have, there's curling, floor hockey, skiing, like cross-country skiing, and I said curling.
Yeah.
But the curling is now going to be held in Gander
Right.
because they have a problem with the curling rink in Grand Falls. Couldn't get it fixed. So that will be held in Gander. So they'll be bused from Grand Falls to Gander and the curlers will be staying in Gander, and the rest of us will be staying in Grand Falls. But that's pretty well the...
Yeah. And so how
Just
many of the Special Olympics have you been a part of? Like how many of these events?
This probably will be, I'm going to say over 20.
Over 20.
Yeah, because I was involved with it in Fort McMurray, Alberta too as well for 20 years.
Okay. Wow.
And we've been involved 13 years here, so 33 years, I guess.
Yeah, and of course COVID took a break on that, right? We're a couple of years of not able to compete in these Special Olympics here in the province. Coming back for the first time in a couple of years.
Yes.
Athletes must be really energetic and excited.
I'll tell you
for
what,
that.
everybody, they can't wait to go to their practice, to get together, and they're always chatting. They're on social media. They're talking back and forth. We're just so excited to go.
Yeah.
They wanted to go out last week and pick up their treats for the bus. We're not leaving until Thursday, but people are packed, and we have one athlete, he wants to go up on the parking lot, up on the Plaza parking lot Wednesday night to wait for the bus for Thursday
Oh my
morning.
goodness.
He's so excited.
Call him.
Devin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Devin.
But,
Call him from
okay.
there.
But yeah, it's really a fun time, and
Yeah.
where else can you go and have a group of athletes and coaches and volunteers everybody's happy. There's no
Of course.
sour grapes nowhere. They cheer each other on. They cheer each other team on. It's
So you mentioned a key word that I'm actually a huge advocate for, and that was volunteers.
yes,
So this entire organization is run by volunteers, correct?
all volunteers.
Okay, and so how do you, where's the funding come from to help make all of this possible? Because obviously, busing and things like that.
Well, our biggest fundraiser is the LETR, Law Enforcement Torch Run Walk,
Yeah.
in June. And we usually start in late April, early May, and we have our pledge sheets come out, and all the athletes and coaches and volunteers take their pledge sheets, and we get as much as we can on the pledge, and that pretty well takes care of our program for the year.
Oh, wow.
Now, we have a registration fee that everybody has to pay
Yeah.
at the beginning of the year, but that just pretty well takes care of their bowling and their year-end banquet. But we raise every dollar that we can, and usually it's the law enforcement torch run that does us the real good. And our biggest supporter outside of us is Danny Abbas, and he's with the RNC.
Yes, Danny's great.
Constable Danny Abbas, he's our RNC contact, and without him, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing.
So this year, when you guys get ready for that event, you'll have to let us know. We'll have to have you back.
Yes,
Talk
indeed
about
so.
that.
Certainly so. And
Yeah.
as Tony mentioned, in addition to that, we get monetary contributions from individuals and businesses throughout the year
Right.
that certainly add to help us
Awesome.
operate as we're doing. And the volunteering, as well, along with the athletes, the volunteers and coaches look forward to these activities. We
Right.
enjoy them
Oh, yes.
so much. And I became involved because my daughter Ashley Ulan is part of the Special Olympics Club here in Corner Brook. And I came on board with her, and it's such an awesome pleasure to be able to go with her and enjoy the evening with all the other individuals as well.
Yeah. So, you mentioned that there's 2 sports that we'll be representing here from Corner Brook.
Right.
Is there a reason why we haven't branched out to maybe hockey or curling or anything
Volunteers.
else? Just volunteers.
Just volunteers. It takes a lot of volunteers to run. And we have volunteers on Sunday nights for bowling. We have volunteers Monday night for bocce. We have volunteers Wednesday night for track and field. Javis does Saturdays and Sundays for snowshoeing. So, what volunteers we have is, it's pretty well, we do all the sports, right?
Right. So if anybody wants to volunteer to help out, to maybe include some of the other sports, how can they reach out to Special Olympics?
All they have to do is give me a call at 660-0964.
660-0964.
Or Tony B at nl.rogers.com.
Okay.
And we're looking for volunteers, especially young people.
Right.
Yes, indeed so. And as well, we have a Facebook page as well that anyone out there would like to go and have a look at what's on that and can gain some information from that as well, if they are certain.
And so is that the Corner Brook
Vikings.
Vikings?
Yeah.
Okay, because you guys go by the Vikings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hence the shirts.
Yeah.
Yes.
So why the name Vikings? I just want to figure that
It
out.
was there when I stepped in, and
Okay.
we just kept it. And this year we
Did
just
Leaf have a play in that, I wonder? We just finished a carnival week, so Leaf is fresh in my mind.
we've participated in carnival over the years, and
Yeah.
sometimes we go to the walk that they have for
The torch?
the
The snowshoe one.
The open ceremony?
opening ceremonies.
Ah,
Yeah.
Sometimes we go to the opening ceremonies as a group, and sometimes we go to the
We didn't go this week.
November 11th Remembrance Day one.
right.
Sometimes we get
Yeah.
involved in that.
And of course, we see you in the bus every year for the Santa Claus parade.
And we're on the bus, and that's donated by Parsons.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
wonderful.
everything, we're always looking for donations because of, like I said, we have to raise every dollar that we need. And this trip alone is going to cost about $11,000.
Wow. Wow. So there you have it. If you want to help support the Special Olympics, the Corner Brook Vikings, check them out on Facebook or consider reaching out to Tony and finding a way you can support, whether it's time and volunteering or whether it's a financial contribution to help these athletes do what they so thoroughly enjoy. And I want to thank the 4 of you for coming out and having a chat. Tony, Javis, Erica, and Richard. Good luck this weekend.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
can't wait to hear some awesome results. And of course, watching it, because it's going to be live on Rogers TV as well. So,
Yes.
stay tuned for that this week, and we'll watch the athletes represent Corner Brook.
So
And,
we will get back to you when we get back to Corner Brook
Please do.
next Monday and let you know how we did.
Awesome.
Awesome. And we
Look
want to
forward
thank Rogers.
And
for all
thank
their support
Rogers
as well.
and thank all of you guys. Numerous times we've been here, and it's just a big boost to our club.
Awesome. It's our pleasure.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
With that, of course, there's a lot of other events that are happening in and around the city of Corner Brook this month. So without further ado, let's head on over and take a look and see what's going on in and around here.
So why volunteer at Rogers TV? Well, it's fun, exciting, and challenging. You can develop practical, hands-on skills in TV production, make new friends, and have fun, all while giving back to your community. For a few hours a week, you can be part of a great team making great local television. Want to find out more? Get in touch with us at rogerstv.com. Make your mark and find a new passion as a Rogers TV volunteer.
Happy March, everyone. We've made it through February, so spring cannot be far behind. Just going to take a few minutes and talk to you about Come From Away. Don't know if you're aware, but the Arts and Culture Centers, in partnership with Michael Rubinoff, are producing Come From Away this summer in Gander at the Arts and Culture Center. I won't read you the whole press release, but I do want to give you some highlights because there's some well-known names that I think we're all going to be excited to see. So, first off, we would like to announce that the show is going to be directed by Gillian Kiley, who of course is from Artistic Fraud in St. John's. And some of the cast members are going to be Patrina Bromley, who we all know and love. And she's going to play Beverly and others. Astrid Van Wieren from the Broadway production will be here with us as well. From Toronto, we've got Clint Butler, Kate Etienne, who is also local. She's going to be in the show as well. Stuart Hickey is going to be in the cast. And there are others. Gander's Ryan Alexander is going to be in the cast. Jacqueline French, Peter Haley, Shelley Neville, who I'm sure you guys will know as well, Tim Madsen, Allison Woolridge. There's some other cast members who are coming from Toronto productions and European productions. So we've got Tyler Bellow and Michael Toronto and Bridget Brazenson. So there's other cast members that are going to be announced. As I said, Gillian Kiley is directing the show. Jonathan Monroe, who is also from Newfoundland, is going to be the musical director. Sean Kerwin is the designer. Marie Sharp, Leanne Vardy, another Corner Brook connection, is going to be doing the lighting. Don Ellis is from St. John's. He's going to be doing the sound. Carl Simmons, who's also from St. John's. Allison Kelly, and Renee Strassfield. So as you can see, it is going to be a fabulous team, and we are so proud to be hosting it here in Newfoundland. So if you get a chance, try and book your tickets early, and I think it's going to be awesome. So back to what's happening here at the Arts and Culture Center in Corner Brook. So in the lobby, we have a few pieces from our recent Multicultural Day in the lobby. So there's a beautiful quilt inspired by what home means to Newfoundland and Labradorians. We have an interactive art piece called Home Tree, and a few pieces of art from Long artists. Coming up in the theater, we have the Rotary Music Festival. So while you are in the lobby, check out the display. At the end of the month, Graham Academy is doing The Sound of Music. In April, we have Second Shot, the Curling Musical. This production from St. John's is a musical set in a curling rink, and it takes place during a Bonspiel weekend. It's part love story, part humor and intrigue. And I saw it in St. John's last fall, and it's a wonderful production. Also in April, we have a Johnny Cash tribute. The Navigators are bringing their CD release show, and there are new shows added every day. So check out our website, and I'll see you at the show.
Oh, well, welcome to the Rack and to the theater at the Rack. We're starting our week off this week, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, Tuesday night that is, with the launch of The Horseshoe, a literary magazine produced at Grenfell and featuring loads of local artists and poets and writers and songsters. Nathan Elliott, Shelley Kawaja, Sabrina Pinkston, Shoshana Gay, Lindsay Bird, Dan Murphy, among others. Promises to be a great event. It's a brand new literary event coming out of Grenfell, designed to sort of bring the literary style of Grenfell and Corner Brook together in this magazine. Following that, we have a wonderful evening of, if I can get my sheets here, Tribute to the Blues by the Blues at Their Best, a local group that everybody has heard of, everybody loves. They're doing their third show at the Rack now on Saturday, the 11th at 8 o'clock. Promises to be a great night of blues and other forms of music. They're great musicians, and you'll have a lot of time, fun time down here. We have CODA, the Children of Deaf Adults movie that won the Academy Award as part of our Monday night movie series. That's happening on the Monday the 13th. And then we have Jamie Stone on March 25th, Saturday, with his tribute to the Tragically Hip. He's a great musician, wonderfully young, vibrant singer, great band behind him. You'll thoroughly enjoy it. So that's Jamie Stone with the tribute to the Tragically Hip. So welcome, folks, down to the Rack, and we'll see you at a show.
Hey, Gian, welcome back up the hill. You know, just so you know, Gian asked me to move out of the way so you can see the hockey in the background. So we've got the retirement hockey on the go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if you're interested, you want to get those skates out, let us know. So March 16th, so the day before Paddy's Day, wanted to do it on Paddy's Day, but it will be a free adult and toddler skate that day. So, so you can check out our website on that. Last weekend we had U15 boys and girls provincials. Now that was throughout, we had it in the studio, but that was throughout 50 teams. So anyway, what a great weekend. Also had basketball on the go in town as well. Ladies year-end tournament, so that's a going concern. That league is fantastic, over 20 teams in that league, so good luck to all the ladies this weekend. Baseball training coming up in the studio. Baseball NL is coming back with some of their female stuff. And again, like always, we have pickleball, active touch, yoga, fitness, drop-in sports. So check us out on our Facebook page. So go there, all kinds of great stuff to do, all kinds of ways to be active. Get out, come for a walk on the track. There's no end to the opportunities for recreation. Provincial gymnastics will be here. So provincial gymnastics are going to be here on March 31st and 1st of April. So really looking forward to that. That was canceled. We were all geared up just before COVID. So first time since COVID. Really thrilled about that. It'll take place in the studio. Same weekend, we also have Star Challenge, which is a whole new event and a whole new competition. So that'll be on the 1st and 2nd of April here in the main arena. And that's brand new. We're looking forward to that one. Last weekend we had the U18 local tournament for our rep teams here, and that was a great weekend. This weekend we have female AAA hockey, U13, U15, and U18. So I know there'll be lots of great hockey being played here this weekend. As well, Friday night we have our we got a senior game. So the Port aux Basques Mariners are back in town. And the weekend of Paddy's Day weekend, we also have the U13 female provincials here. So really excited about that one. Senior hockey, so we got Port aux Basques this Friday, Port aux Basques next Friday, and then the following weekend, St. Paddy's Day playoffs. So really excited about that. Looking forward to that, to see who gets to meet. The standings are set, gets to see who meets the Deer Lake Red Wings, right? Ticketing system. So we did have some issues with the ticketing system, and we're working on that still with our provider. So fingers crossed that's back up this week. So stay tuned on that. We'll have public information out there for you. Ice show tickets. Speaking of ticketing systems, if you want to give us a call, we'll hold your seats for you. As soon as the system's back up, we can start selling those. And Keegan Messing is going to be here. So that's the 22nd of April. Keegan Messing is a two-time Canadian champ, represents us in the Olympics in 2018 and 2022, I believe. Also 3 world champions. He's fantastic. So anyway, you want to get your tickets for that. And that is a great event. That is one of the best feel-good events that we have in this building. And so get out. Lots of excitement for that night. And what would March be without a craft fair? So we have a craft fair on the 25th of March. Also, that would be the finals for senior hockey. So lots on the go, lots to do. Check us out on Facebook.
The Spring Music Night presented by Grenfell Campus will take place April 2nd from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Rotary Arts Center. It will feature a variety of music styles. All are welcome. Back to the future of women in academia. Challenges and Opportunities is taking place March 9th at 10 a.m. Join academics from different research areas at Grenfell campus for presentations and conversations around the topic. We'll be celebrating Holi, the Festival of Colors, March 8th at 3:30 p.m. Join in the fun as we celebrate Holi, the Festival of Colors. White shirts will be provided. Drinks and treats from India will follow. It's in the Forestry Center atrium. Grenfell Theatre presents Anything to Declare on March 8th to 11th. Anything to Declare takes place around 1910 in Paris. It's a collection of colorful characters, costumes, and coincidence, and hilarious conversation. Visit our webpage for tickets information. Sperry and Megan. The symposium is taking place March 9th at 5 p.m., featuring presentations from a variety of different perspectives. This event will take place in the library. Cash bar and themed hot and cold hors d'oeuvres will be there. The new Business Masters of Management is accepting applications for its first intake of fall of 2023. This online master's program is the first of its kind in Atlantic Canada. Deadline to apply is March 15th.
So why volunteer at Rogers TV? Well, it's fun, exciting, and challenging. You can develop practical, hands-on skills in TV production, make new friends, and have fun, all while giving back to your community. For a few hours a week, you can be part of a great team making great local television. Want to find out more? Get in touch with us at rogerstv.com. Make your mark and find a new passion as a Rogers TV volunteer.
All right, so one final reminder to make sure you check out Rigwives Stories. This is a book by Kelly Earle. Check that out in your local bookstores here in the province of Newfoundland. In the meantime, I want to thank our guests today, Coach and Club Chair Tony Bowen, as well as Coach Javis Hewlin, and athletes Erica Bowen and Richard White for joining me today, and all of you for watching. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to check us out next week for more West Talk right here on Rogers TV. Until then, bye for now.
If you have a comment about this program, we'd love to hear it. Email or call us, or send us your feedback through social media.
Sometimes, for a wish to come true, it takes a kingdom, because together we're stronger. Tied tight, united we stand, in honor of one child's wish, to fuel the fire that will grant many more. Join the kingdom.
Now you can enjoy Disney Plus on Ignite TV. Just say Disney Plus into your Ignite TV voice remote and stream Disney Plus movies and series like Marvel Studios' Black Panther, Wakanda Forever,
For Wakanda!
Star Wars, The Bad Batch,
Real subtle,
and Strange World.
The world is so big.
Upgrade to Ignite TV today and get 6 months of Disney Plus on us. Visit rogers.com/Disney to get started.